What is on top of the deck? What is on top of the deck? Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Welcome to Hunt the Week.
Hello everyone and welcome into the show. Welcome on in, each and every one of you ghouls, ghosts, goblins out there. Come on in, get spooky with me. Hear those chains clanking about. Come on in, have a seat. It is time for us to relax in this scary old house that we find ourselves in. Don't you mind the moans and groans from the other room and the screams. It's just how it is down here. And we wouldn't have it any other way. That's right. This is Hunt the Week. It is a weekly Magic the Gathering podcast about the Arena Gauntlet League that we know, love, and play in. This is Duskmorn Week 2. It's getting spooky. It is getting scary. It really is. I am your host with the most, your Don John DeMarco, your Goku or Go Home. I am a 4-time top 8er, a 2-time league winner, and 1 time I got trapped in a scary house. A very scary house that's spooky and scary, and there may or may not be a demon involved, okay? And am I having a good time? We're going to get to it. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to learn all about it. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's call for help.
And the only door to the outside locks like a vault. There's no electricity, no phone, no one within miles, so no way to call for help. Like a coffin.
That's right, as I record. This is your top 8 for Duskmorn, and the dread levels have been going up. The cards have been flying. The packs. No one knows what kind of pack to take, right? Like so many different packs. This is your top 8. Tony G, why not? 9-1. 5-0 on the week. 18 impending dread. Hoping to get Tony on the show next week. Number 2, Keelan T, 8-0. Has not lost a game. Dooful. Back. Better than ever. Neil E, Lotus Lore, 8-2. Caleb G, why not? 8-2. Sawyer T, the soy boy. 8-2, 5-0 on the week. Look at that. Sawyer's only at 62 dread. Caleb G's at 74. Oh, we gotta check out some dread numbers. Daniel G, Frisky Hobbit. Is he ever not in the top 10? This guy? 8-2. Thomas C, Jamboree, another one. Always in the top 10. 8-2. Justin P, Code Pigeon, 8-2. And we got a 5-0 on the week from Adam E. Adam End. Looks like those are all the 5-0s. Let's take a look at some dread levels. Lowest dread that I'm seeing is a 40. Sylvan T. Aquitos. Another 40. And you know what those 2 40 card decks have in common? They're both 3 and 7. So I don't know that 40 cards... I mean, I guess you got to lose to get down to 40 cards, right? You can't get down to 40 cards by winning. We'll see. Is that enough? Will we be seeing these names, Aquitos and who else? Chris D, Stereolab. Will we be seeing these names in the future on the top of the list? Only 40 card decks is easy to manage, but it gets hard up at the top. Look, we got Sasson B with 68 cards down in 25. Johnny M, Johnny with 70 cards. And it looks like Johnny had a good week 1 and then has just been kind of fallen a little bit. And then up top, 74 cards for Caleb G, 76 cards for Jamboree, 66 for Raph, 70 for Bob P, and 68 for Neil. And as soon as Keelan's 8-0, so Keelan's adding 16 cards. And Tony must have lost his first game and then just been on a streak because he's still at Dread 60. Super interesting, cool mechanic, the Dread thing. It's everyone has their own Dread journey is what I've kind of learned with Dread. Some people love it, some people hate it. Everyone has their own experience. If you're winning, you might not like it because your deck's getting big. If you're losing, then you have a choice, right? Do you shrink your deck or do you open up Duskmorn to try to stay on set? Theros Beyond Death has been the very popular choice of pack to take. Lots of enchantment synergies, graveyard synergies, just slots in nicely to Duskmorn. Not to say that it's on par power level wise, but it does work together nicely with it. And you do got to shrink that deck. You really do. Like I started my week 1. I went 2 and 3. I opened only Duskmorn. I was like, if I'm not winning, I'm gonna open Duskmorn because I don't know what's going on with deck size. My deck's not really getting bigger. I think I got up to 66 in week 2. Also went 2 and 3 in week 2, so I'm currently 4 and 6. Opened up a Theros pack just to get my pool down a little bit. Got down to 62, won a game. Current dread impending 64. It's fun. It's a fun, cool mechanic. I think it's an interesting design space. I'm glad we're doing it. I just don't know that I'm feeling it much because I'm kind of staying from 60 to 65, 66. Go up a little bit if you win. Take Theros. I think I have to take Theros at this point to kind of stay around 60. I don't know. I don't know that it's a big deal to go a couple over 60. I don't know that you're getting a huge advantage from going under 60. I don't have a great grasp on this one. I don't know that anybody does, and I think that's what makes it kind of fun. But again, because we're all having our own experiences, you might go, yeah, I don't like this league. I started 5-0. I was doing great. I added a bunch of cards to my deck that like I couldn't play, and I don't know. Having a bunch of cards you have to add to your deck is a lot easier to do in the later weeks than the early weeks when you don't really have the packs, right? But we'll see. We'll see how this thing plays out. Here's the thing. Duskmorn is great. Duskmorn is awesome. Duskmorn is a fantastic set. I am loving it. I love it so much. I think it's the best draft format we've had in a long, long time. As I record, I am back home in North Carolina. Still don't have water, so I'm not working yet. So I'm kind of just hanging out playing Duskmorn all day right now. Here's the thing. I'm still also not doing amazing. But I'm having fun. I'm messing around. There's so many fun, cool things to do in this set. It's a good one. It's a really, really good one. And I'm excited to play more of my league matches. I like my deck in league. Yeah, I mean, I might be, only 4 and 6, so I'm not having a great record. But I've started to commiserate. I've started to talk to the house. The house is there to listen to me when I lose, when I get salty. I talk to the house. It listens. It feels better. It only asks a small sacrifice in return, which I've been happy to provide in its time of need. And that's Duskmorn Week 2. I hope everyone's having a good time. I hope everyone's keeping their cards and everything in check, their power levels. But we got to talk a little bit about the tournament that just happened. Please join me as we find out what's your favorite scary movie.
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really? What?
Oh, just some scary movie.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I don't know.
You have to have a favorite. What comes to mind?
That's right. This week, I got to talk to the one, the only, Zach Carr. Okay? Zach hadn't come on the show yet until after AGL Con. A few weeks ago. Finally got Zach on the show. Zach wins Player of the Year. Gets to come back on the show again. I couldn't be happier. Get to talk to Zach Carr, the poutine man himself, one more time. Go ahead and listen to my interview with our 2024 Player of the Year, Zach Carr. All right, everyone, join me as we talk to our Player of the Year, none other than Zach Carr. Welcome to the show, Zach.
Thanks.
I don't know if anybody saw the Player of the Year finals, but if you were there live, you saw Zach win. And Zach, what did you say when you won the biggest tournament of the year? And someone asked you how it felt. What did you say? What did you say?
Yay! But I meant it. Super pumped.
so excited, so enthused. Congratulations, Zach! Winning Player of the Year has got to be the featherest feather to put in your cap. I mean, what a way to end the league. You're coming 4 straight top 8s. You get a league win in there. You get a Player of the Year win. I mean, it's gotta feel great.
Yeah, it feels great. My name up top. I just noticed 2025 POTY contender, the only one so far.
The only one. You're automatically free entry into every league this year that you want to play in. I know you're skipping Duskmorn.
Yeah, Duskmorn clashed a bit with POTY and Busy Life, but I think I'll try to play every single one of them. Why not?
Why not? It's free. I mean, I want to know. Let's talk about your player of the year strategy. Let's go through each week. So your first week, you drafted the packs. Did you go in thinking anything? Did you have any idea of what was going on there?
Uh, just tried to draft packs that I liked that were a little bit higher power level. But then it's a lot of kind of the luck of the draw. My strongest pack was maybe one, which I didn't expect, but I got a Vraska, so that was great.
Nice. Yeah.
And I don't remember picking or playing any Kaldheim card, but I guess so.
Those snowlands creep up on you, Zach. Next thing you know, you're cold outside, tapping for snow mana, you know? But what was your record in week one?
4-1. I did finish first in my pod, but my pod was quite interesting with 3 people going 4-1 and 3 people going 1-4. So Richard made it through with a 1-4 record.
That's right. Richard makes it through at the 1-4. I get knocked out at 2 and 3. Richard catches a break. Although to be fair, that was me last year. I had a really bad record and made it to week 2 on tie breaks. Nice when it happens, but
yeah, I'm looking at it, and there was a lot of 2-3s. 5 didn't make it through, and 4 did.
wow. Well, the cusp. And each pod was different, right? Like you said, it was all very pod dependent. Which was really cool. It was fun. I liked the pod play.
Yeah, I did too.
Week 2, your sealed pool. How was that?
Yeah, I was happy with my deck. Some removal, some value, Abzan. But then I barely made it in with I remember going to bed, not sure if I would make it in, and then I woke up and Latte had won the game she needed to win, and I was locked for top 4 off breakers. I wasn't thrilled with my pool, so I didn't even pick myself to win the pot. I picked Jordan, and I squeezed in on tied for third at 4-3.
And that was, that's building sealed with 9 packs. That's a little bit more difficult than like the 6 packs we get. You might think it's easier with more packs, but like I feel like everything was kind of spread out. Again, you're pretty much straight 3 colors here.
Right. I was just looking at the mana base. It looks straight 3 colors, but I remember my sources being much better because there's kind of the revitalizing repast and the disciple of frail leaves, and a couple green and black duels. Splashing blue only for like Tempest Hard Adventure. I don't even think I cast it once. Anyways,
you got that Abzan banner in there, living the Khans of Tarkir life still.
Yeah, it was good. It wasn't as good as my Clue Stone. No, what is it called? The Ravnica one. The Guild. No. In my first deck.
The first deck.
Guilds of Ravnica.
Oh yeah. Not the Clue Stones, but I know what you mean.
That thing draws you 2 cards. I drew you one the first time I cracked it. But yeah, in sealed, play the Clue Stones. It's all right. Play the banners. It's fine.
The banner will draw you a card eventually, right? Like it's fine.
I had a lot of things to do with my mana, but yeah, I was splashing white only. Well, it looks like almost 3 colors, but I thought in my head I was a green-black deck. I would need to look at my sources. I was splashing only white cards that I didn't mind casting late, except for Kutzil, because I like
8 white cards.
And then I have 6 of them are removal.
Hey, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying, like, hey, I'm playing removal, Zach. Play it. Obviously, it worked out. You had good ones too. Leyline of Binding, Utter End, Purify.
Yeah, so that was the funny thing about my pool, right? You have the Kaldheim, the Khans of Tarkir rare, which is other end. 4 mana instant exile target non-land permanent. Next to the MH3 rare, Abstruse Appropriation, which has the same text except you get to cast the card you exile. It's exile target non-land permanent. You may cast that card.
Yeah, that one might be a little better. That one might be a little better.
Yeah.
And then we move to the Mega Draft, the Player of the Year Mega Draft. How was your Mega Draft experience?
It was all right. I always struggle with Mega Draft, it seems, but this one I was happy with the deck. And but what I mean by struggle is I ended up red white next to Johnny, who also drafted red white. And I didn't have the biggest reasons to end up red white. I opened it into. I was a bit into white. Picked the gold red white card and then kind of carved my lane. But it lined up. Kind of red white, go wide, draw Scurry of Gremlins every game. And make sure to have 6 creatures so that you can double pump it and win out of nowhere. It was perfect.
It's so funny. I watched you win again and again with that card, and I had the same experience. I won the zombie OTJ league with the Scurry of Gremlins, and man, that's a good card. That's or no Zombie Modern Horizons. That's the league I won with it. But it's like, man, that card just does. You just light up turns where people don't. They're like, yeah, I'm fine. Everything's good. It's like, no, you're gonna take 17 here. Like you can really like slow ball it. Do you consider yourself like a red white player? Is that a style you like to play?
No, I don't. And it's kind of a deck I try to avoid. I like my value. I like my green black.
Yeah.
In the mega drafts too, my only mega draft win was, I believe, with the green black big creatures and removal spell, and that's kind of what I want to draft going into it. Not sure how I ended up here, but I prioritized 2 drops and kind of on the job, Scurry of Gremlin got there.
Got there. You did. You had some close games, some really great plays, really fun games to watch back, and you won. You became the player of the year for the 2024 season, Zach. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Now I can say that I got to meet 3 players of the year at once at HELCon. I got to have POTY with 2 separate player of the years. You kidding me?
Yeah, and Johnny almost dropped by too. I believe he had mentioned he would maybe be in Toronto for the weekend, but
Oh my
he
God,
didn't
that would
end
have
up
blown
dropping
my
by.
mind. It would have blown my mind. Me and Johnny's on my bucket list now.
For sure, for sure.
But congratulations, Zach. Really, it's no small feat, and you're a great player, man. You're one of the best there is, and you've got a great resume right now. And to top it off with Player of the Year, I bow down to you. I always ask for your advice. I always really expect your deck building advice and ask your opinions. I think you build great decks, you play good Magic, and I don't know what to say about it, man. I'm always real impressed with your Magic playing just all the time. You're so good.
Thank you, thank you. Just wanted to mention I felt like I got quite lucky with some top decks, and it was very close all 3 rounds. And I'll get to your deck eventually.
Oh, it's okay. I sent Zach my Duskmourn deck like a week ago because I've really been struggling. And Zach's not playing Duskmourn, so he doesn't he doesn't really know what's going on. But I've also added like 3 packs since then, so like that pool's not even good anymore.
Look at your updated pool.
Oh, we will.
I don't know if we're gonna get to it, but I haven't touched Duskmourn yet. I tried in preparation to this podcast. I did a quick draft because
Really?
I was like, I need to read the card, so let's just go against bot.
Uh-huh.
I did that last night. I think I fell asleep and I finished it this morning.
Do bots not pay? If you just stop, do the bots just wait for you?
Oh yeah, I just closed my phone and
Really?
like Yeah, Marina was
Crazy.
talking to me. I just closed my phone.
Did you enjoy it?
Perfect. No, not really.
Zach. We gotta talk about your guessing. So they did the saloon
Right.
thing, the guessing thing. You nailed it, man. Like, what was your thought process behind some of those picks? Like you said, you didn't think your pool was good, so you didn't pick yourself, but you did pick yourself to go all the way. So even though your pool wasn't good, you had faith that you would do it. How did you do so well?
I don't know. Like pick the discers, pick the Canadian people I know. Um, yeah, I got 7 out of 7, eh? That's pretty good for the
That's
first
very
place
good.
finishes. No, I got lucky, but picking Maxim to win, picking Jordan, Daniel G, myself, I guess, and Miranda was I don't know. Anyone could have won any of those pods though, but I don't think any of my picks were like, uh, dark horses, I guess. I had to cheer for myself.
You got to,
Um,
right?
for that first pod. Second pod, I didn't like the pool, so then I just picked Jordan, right? Jordan and Maxim. I don't think those are hard picks to make. And then I crossed my fingers for the mega draft. Okay.
But hey, I mean, other things, I voted for myself. So you got to vote for yourself. Once your name's in the hat, like, give yourself a little credit. Did you get anything? Did you win anything?
Yeah, for the first pod, there was some money there from Daniel.
Oh, that's right. Dang. All this Zach, you're flush with store credit now, I assume.
Yeah, I might need to look at what's in their store since I won't be paying for any leagues for the year.
That's true.
Usually I'd save my store credit for leagues, but I guess maybe I'll need to order something.
There, you never know. Get yourself something nice. Get yourself a like a Fibblethip dice bag or something, get yourself a nice treat to remember your win by. That's what
Oh,
I always say.
yeah.
Like, well, Zach, we asked the league for questions. They all want to hear it from the new player of the year. Are you ready for the questions?
No, but we can go ahead.
I just realized this first question as also has me in it, and I forgot about that. So we're gonna figure this out as we go. Chris R. Sinkwater would love to know me and your favorite scary movie.
Do you mind going first?
I would love to go first. Normally, I say The Thing. It was a great scary movie. But I said that a few weeks ago, talking to somebody else, talking to Mang, I believe. So I'm going to say a different scary movie, same director, John Carpenter. I'm going to say In the Mouth of Madness is a very scary, very creepy, very good horror movie. And it's always creeped me out ever since I was a little kid. Still creeps me out every time I see it. In the Mouth of Madness. Check it out. Creepy, creepy stuff. All right, Zach, you got one? You like to get scared?
I hate getting scared. I
Nice.
don't do it. Um, like on purpose. I don't really watch scary movies, but I'll say The Shining. I think you spoke to a guest recently about
Yeah, I think
that
yeah.
too. Yeah, I like that one. Uh, yeah,
Not a bad call. Some Kubrick gonna have some good scares, some nice uh, you know, uh classic. What a classic. Kevin Icony with the tree questions. I love that that's become his thing. If you could plant a tree to symbolize your victory in Player of the Year, what kind of tree would you plant?
really not big into trees, but I was actually thinking about
You're
this
kidding
one.
me. You're not a big
I'm
tree
kid,
guy?
no, but I'm Canadian, so I'll say maple tree.
Uh, you ever you ever get your own syrup out of a tree? Is that something you can do?
No, but we do go to those cabins
Yeah.
where they get the syrup, right? Those cabana syrup. I don't know in English.
Hmm.
Sugar shack.
Sugar Shack, yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, yeah. always fun. But no, I was thinking about that on my drive to work while drinking my coffee with maple syrup in it.
Do you do that every day? You did that when I saw you at AGLCon. Is that an everyday thing for you? Or whenever you
Everyday
have
thing.
coffee? Really?
Yeah,
I
it's a
love it.
lot easier to access than sugar. You just grab the milk and you grab the maple syrup. They're right next to each other.
I love it. The value, that's the thing. Zach's got he sees the value. It's easy. The value is time saved. Our next question comes from Richard K, aka Preacher. This one is a little bit of a long one. What is your favorite food item that starts with the letter P? Same question for O, T, and Y. Favorite P food, Zach?
Favorite POTY food
POTY food.
Sin.
POTY. You got four foods.
No, but poutine.
Poutine. It's got to be. I think we all knew that was coming as the P answer.
But it almost covers all four letters.
It really does, doesn't it? You can't have ootin and tootin.
I was trying to think about this on the way to work as well, and I got poutine. I got what food starts with Y? Yogurt?
Oh yeah, yogurt. There you go.
You-
Yerba mata. You ever drink those yerba matas?
No idea what that is.
It's like a healthy energy drink or something. I don't know. But yeah, yogurt. Pretty much yogurt's the only one I think.
No. Yes.
Yak milk.
Not a big oatmeal guy. Mm, what starts with O?
Onions.
Yeah, I know. We might need to edit this one.
No, this stays in.
Oh, T for tacos.
Tacos, easy. There you go.
All right. So we have poutine tacos, yogurt, and
Onion soup.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a hard one. People are gonna give us a ton of O's when we're done, and then we're gonna feel bad. Our next question comes from Jack H, aka Rakic. Favorite card that's been banned in a non-commander format?
I'm a big fan of all these cards I've only ever played in limited, so I'm a big fan in limited, but like thank God most likely they're banned in those other constructed formats. But things like Luris,
Mhm.
Yorion, um,
You gotta love the companions, right? The companions are super fun.
mhm.
It was great when they came back in Mom. So fun. Favorite league of the 2023 to 2024 play season? You played in a bunch of leagues this year. You top eighted four of them. Which one was your favorite? Five of them you top eighted. Jeez, this guy can't see just as we were recording. Got another one.
um, I really like vanilla. Big fan of vanilla. I like wool. I like MH3. I like wool more than MH3, even though it's not fully vanilla.
Okay.
I don't like single set, but I like the old leagues
The old
where
leagues.
you can go offset without restrictions,
Mm-hmm.
but then you have like the new like the onset people.
I like that.
But really, I really like BLB's design. Love the MKM community aspect. Favorite league? Um, I'd say I'd still maybe give it to WoW.
Really? Wilds of Eldraine.
Yeah,
Mom 2.0.
yeah. I mean, it's the league I cast Imodane's Recruiter the most in.
That's a good judge of what was a good league. Which one did I cast Eminence Recruiter in the most?
That's the only reason I pick WoW in my draft thing.
Did you open it?
No.
Oh, Zach. Um, are you good at predicting other things? This is from Miguel B. Ethereus. Are you planning on predicting more things? What numbers are ideal for the lottery?
um, no, I haven't tried, haven't done much predicting, I guess, besides the Survivor side event.
Are
What
you
do you
playing
call
in
it?
that? Are you having fun with that?
Yeah, yeah. Are you?
No, I here's the thing is I've never seen Survivor. I would watch it just to play because it looks really fun, but it always fills up with people who like Survivor a lot. And I'd rather they just got to have fun watching Survivor, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm skipping watching Survivor to record this podcast.
Oh my gosh, Zach, you're too nice. Zach's so busy. Zach came in, FaceTime me while he made guacamole and made a burrito. He's a busy man. He's coming in just to do the podcast. Can't watch Survivor. We're missing the Ornithopter draft right now,
I
which is
know.
I would
I was
love to be
thinking about
doing.
that.
So, to everybody in the Ornithopter draft, I hope you're having fun. I've always wanted to do that draft. I keep missing it. Um, oh, it looks so cool.
I've done it last time. This time I saw it pop up, instantly clicked the little helicopter,
Yeah.
read the time, and then I was like, it wasn't because of you, but there was no way it would
Wow.
line up.
And for me, Zach, it was because of you. I want you to know that. It was because of you. Because I could be playing. But no, I am so happy for you.
We had to record, so I guess maybe it was because of you. Yeah.
It was because of both of us, Zach. It was because of the league. The league sometimes keeps you from doing the things you love. That's what it is. My next question is from one of my favorites. I'm so happy he's back. Damien S. Butt crack magic. You know Damien IRL, right? You've met him
Oh
before?
yeah, of course. Yeah, I've been to his house.
You've been to Damien's house. What's Damien's house like? His old house. I know he moved.
Yeah, I've been. Sorry, I'm in my washroom looking. What's my shampoo?
No, it's fine. We're just recording a podcast.
It was tricky. It was during COVID, so we only stayed in the backyard.
Cool.
We played outside. Started raining. Rain plus magic does not go well together, but we made it work.
Damien would love to know, and I think we would all love to know. What kind of shampoo do you use, Zach?
Dove.
Dove? What's the scent?
Original.
Original.
You'll make me go to my.
Yeah, we gotta know. Original.
Sour
We got
again.
a green apple, a flower berry, a pine.
Dove shampoo, daily moisture. I don't know.
Well, everyone check out the Dove Daily Moisturizer to figure out what Zach's hair smells like. We all want to know.
Great question.
We got a couple more after I sent them to you. Yes, from XNR. Spoiled burrito or Costco poutine, and you said there was a story behind the spoiled burrito.
Oh, right. Yeah. June of 2023, living in Montreal. I qualified. Well, we both qualified for the RC. The RC was in Toronto. On the way to Toronto, we stopped to grab some food. I got a burrito, a really big burrito. Couldn't finish it all, so I kind of purposefully even saved a little bit more so that I could have a nice lunch for the RC the next day. And then kind of forgot we weren't in the middle of the winter and we were staying at a really sketchy hostel. So I didn't want to use the common fridge and I left it in the car. But this trick works in Canada in the middle of winter when your car's a fridge.
Yeah.
But not in June. So when I grabbed my burrito in the middle of the RC and tried to eat it, that was not it. But I learned my lesson. I took a bite
Yeah, bad value. That's bad
Spit
value.
out. Yeah.
Learn my
I'll
lesson.
keep your Doritos in the car in June.
Our next question comes from Chris York. Zach, given your powerful prognostic capabilities, what will the nationality of the 2025 Player of the Year be? It's always been a Canadian. Will it change?
No. We're keeping it in Canada for
Oh,
sure.
it's gonna stay in Canada as it should. We gotta bring that thing down to America. We need it.
Probably most likely to, but I'm saying Canada.
I mean, you guys got tough competition. I don't know what they put in the syrup up there, but it does something to you guys. Um, Zach C, Adrian C, Car Radio, the other car would love to know, what is your
Mm.
process for improving at limited?
For improving, I feel like I haven't been improving for a while, but how I got here, I guess, is consumed a lot of content, played regularly. Um, yeah, kind of like learn some concepts. And then you were
Yeah,
wondering what
what kind of
content.
content creators do you like to watch? If you like to eat all that content up, Zach, and get so good, who you watching?
I feel like there's better sources out there now, like some streams you could get a lot of value, but I'm still sticking to the same old I started with. So there's Lords of Limited and
Mm-hmm.
there's limited resources. And at one point I was listening to those Sam Black episodes.
Oh yeah.
Um, those guys. And then but also like it depends which format and which kind of limited you're playing, right? Sealed is I still believe sealed is quite different than draft, and then open deck list is very different than sort of best of one on a ladder.
Yeah.
So yeah, just thinking about what really matters, thinking about your line, thinking about what they might hold, clicking that control key once in a while to have them second guess. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
if that
You like that?
percentage point. I really like what Thomas does with putting those stops into the combat steps, and then he instantly knows if there's a trick or not,
Oh yeah.
unless the other person clicked control.
Ah, metagaming the metagame. And you did play against Thomas in the final round of the Player of the Year.
Yeah, yeah.
And then hey, Zach saw the trick. Zach full controlled him. Zach got the win.
No, but yeah, learning from other people in the league, right? That's a new school trick, I'd say. Never saw that before. I was like, oh, I understand.
Yeah, I think playing your practice games and like watching streams really does help a
Ask,
ton.
asking
Like
for deck advice,
yeah,
yeah,
ask Zach for deck advice. Yeah, he'll get back to you in
or
a couple weeks.
draft reviews.
Yep.
Yeah, I think when starting off, like talking about like looking at other people drafting, um, even like thinking about kind of tier list initially, but then like it's been a long time since there. I just read the cards and try to figure it out. But yeah, asking people that are better than you.
That's why I'm always asking you to take a look at my pool, Zach.
Yeah.
So that's me trying to level up.
But now I'm sure there's better resources out there. I know like there's like I'm French, I could use this resource, right? Emmanuel
Oh,
Lacrosse,
sure.
right? He streams and whatnot. That'd be like pretty good. I know people watch him who don't even understand what he's saying.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that French edge.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Zach, again, congratulations on becoming Player of the Year. It was so nice to meet you a couple months ago. I was definitely rooting for you to go all the way from Costco and Poutine together to deck building together. I always see it having you on the server. I hope you're back for the next one after Duskmorn. And again, congratulations on becoming our player of the year. We all bow down to your greatness.
Thank you. And expect maybe expect some side events coming your way whenever I take a league off.
Wonderful.
I'll
side
try to
events coming from
organize,
Zach.
Yeah, a couple cubes, couple drafts.
Yeah, do it. And get your emote up there. I know you get an emote. Go get a Zach Carr emote up there, okay?
Will do.
All right. Good luck to the next league you coming. And as always, Zach, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
Again, I can't say enough nice things about Zach. I love talking to Zach. He's a super nice guy, and what a great player. Great member of the community. Keep an eye out for those cubes he has coming up. Everyone knows Zach loves a good cube. I think I try to make the ones he does. They just had the Ornithopter cube. I missed it. I'm sorry. If you do it again, I'd love to be a part of it. It just happened on a bad night for me. I was doing something, but man, that cube looks fun too. I love all the side events and cool things we got going on the server. Bow down and stand in his grace, his light, Zach Carr, the player of the year, another name chiseled in rock from now until eternity. But I did talk to somebody else this week. Valgavoth did decide to stop by just for a little bit, so please join me as catch up with Valgavoth a little bit. Hey Valgavoth, good to have you back. A little surprised to see you. How have your games been going?
It's been going pretty good. Couple wins, a loss. I'm playing my best.
Well, I mean, I've seen you out there. I've seen the matches. It's really cool to watch. I'm so happy you joined the server. I did get some questions from the league for you this week. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, well, our first question comes from Chris R. What is your favorite scary movie?
I like Amityville Horror. The one with the house. This gets creepy.
Yeah, you like a movie with a creepy house?
Yeah, I like the creepy house.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good one. You ever see the remake? That's pretty good.
No, I haven't seen the remake. I like originals.
Okay, well, all right, sorry. Our next question comes from Evan C. Peas of Crab. Do you listen to house music? And if you do, what's your go-to track?
I don't know what house music is, but I like haunted house music. You ever hear that Monster Mash song? That's a really good song.
Haunted house music?
Yeah, it's like scary music for demons.
Yeah, I've heard Monster Mash. I mean, I wouldn't say it's scary, but I get it.
Yeah.
If you could, this is from Miguel B. Athurius. If you could, would you like to add insect to your Elder Demon type line?
No. I am greater than an insect. Bugs are small. Valgavoth consumes the plane of Duskmorn.
Yeah, you do. You really do. They got that joke. Your mom's so fat she sits around the house. She really sits around the house. Valgavoth, you just are the house. I mean, you can't sit around the house. It's all house. You have to be impossibly large.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I don't know. That's one of my classic off-topicers. Our last question for you comes from Adrian C. Car Radio. What do you season your victims before you eat them, or is fear seasoning enough?
Fear is the main course. The victims are mere seasoning.
You are a weird guy, but I really appreciate you being in my deck, because I've reanimated you a couple times and you've been really good.
Yeah, thanks. I'm big. I'm really big and I can gain a lot of life.
You can, and you're so hard to deal with.
I'm so hard to deal with.
All right, Valg. Well, I guess we'll see you back next week. Maybe we can get some more questions for you.
Okay, bye.
All right, later. Good luck out there. And we had Valgavoth on the show again. So I think Valgavoth said they might be stopping by every week for the rest of Duskmorn League. Maybe they'll top 8. Can Valgavoth top 8 this thing? Is that possible? I'd like to see that. Maybe league winner, plays their league winning deck against Valgavoth, and Valgavoth gets like a crazy mega draft pool. Huh? Am I coming up with weird ideas on the spot? I don't know. Join the cubes, get involved, be a part of the community. Start a cube, start a side event, start a side series, start a YouTube channel, get a Twitch. You ever get a Twitch? Man, get one of those going. Be a part of the community. We got feature matches on Monday coming up. You get to play off against Valgoth, the demon himself. So many cool things are going on. Start a conversation. What's your favorite scary movie? Talk about it. What is your favorite scary movie? I'm only going to get to bring a couple people on the podcast. I want to know. Let's talk Halloween stuff, scary stuff. What do you do for Halloween? You like scary stuff? I like Halloween and scary stuff. Well, until then, I'm trapped in this spooky, scary house. I hope to see you out there, and I hope you get to keep a good 7. There's a lot of 2-for-1s, there's a lot of card advantage, but it starts with a good 7, and that shuffler needs to be in your favor. Because I don't care how many cards you draw, I don't care how much you mill, what your delirium is. If your deck's not treating you right, you are not going to have a good time. And we'll see everybody here next week for Dustmorn Week 3. Bye, everybody.